Shalom. First and foremost, as always, I would like to begin this lesson off by giving all praises, honor, and glory to our power, Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Harachak Wadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of the great millstone who have taught us all this truth. In the spirit and the power of Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, I'm Shaquat from the great millstone Dallas branch, back with another lesson today. Lord willing, to be edifying to the hopeful elect. Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Barakathum. To you sincere Akyom, Wa'akwathyum, and a sincere shalom to you brothers that are out here pushing this truth out on the highways and the byways and through the YouTube lessons, man. Shalom to you all. Lord willing, this lesson be edifying and exhorting to the elect. So, yeah, man, we're going to get into it. As you see by the title, Venezuela just got rocked. You know what I'm saying? They got rocked. And I titled it the same thing as I titled the lesson from June. You know, towards the end of June when Salaki, this lesson is titled Colombia just got rocked. I hope that's what I said. If I didn't, I think I said Venezuela. But like I said, the lesson from the end of June, Venezuela just got rocked. So this is a backing to that lesson. All right, Venezuela got smacked down. And what I just found out today, which we'll see in this article we're going to bring out, is that the death toll for the Venezuelan earthquake from like about a month and a half ago, that shit at like over 6,000, bro. And that's just the number that they able to give right now. It's more than that. I guarantee you the Lord's kill count is crazy. All right? The Lord judging people. And Colombia just had a major earthquake as well of 7+ magnitude. And a lot of other places are also having major earthquakes of 7+ magnitude earthquakes. The brother Karatazar Gabar just let me know that a couple hours ago. He just said Japan just had an earthquake recently. So, boy, the Lord moving, goddamn me. The Lord is moving indeed. All right. So we're gonna go through the spirit with some precepts here, but we're gonna read these articles first, and then we're gonna get some precepts through the spirit. And Lord willing, this lesson be edifying to the elect. And of course, as always, this video will be conducted under the Fair Use Copyrights Act of 1976, where all public information used in this video will be used for the purpose of education, teaching, criticism, and news reporting. This video will not be monetized. This is a non-profit video, so therefore I am well within my rights to use these articles, all right, and these talking points. Let's go to it. Let's get this one first. And as you can see, I got right here this article that just popped up, which is what we're about to get into. This is from the Newsbreak app. A 7.4 quake hit Colombia at 7:30 a.m. Hundreds dead. The toll is expected to climb. Shit, that's exactly what they said about that Venezuela earthquake. Now it's over 6 bands. It was damn near like it was like 1,000, 2,000 in June. Now it's about 6 something. So yeah. And they've only documented about 100 so far, but they documented also about 6,000 or 4,000 missing. So anyway, let's get into this. Oh wow, that's what y'all on. Hold on, what the hell going on? Okay, there we go. Pretty sure this is the same article I was reading earlier. Just had to make sure, because I was reading on my computer at work. Hey, if you're going to look up something on the computers, bro, hey, don't go further than looking up the news. If you go further, they may suspect some shit. Don't do that. I'm not speaking from experience. I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying? You can look up certain shit on the computer, but boy, don't type in no blue letter 1611, no Israelite, none of that shit. All right. But sometimes you got downtime while working, especially with what I do. So, it'll be some downtime. So I was just checking out the news today. I heard a brother speaking about this yesterday. But anyway, it says Pereira, Colombia. All right, which is another, like I was telling the brother earlier, I was like, I didn't even know it was a city called Pereira in Colombia. But that proves that the MMA fighter, Alex Pereira, he's Asher, because I believe through the spirit he's Asher, So I'm like, there's more proof. But anyway, because that's where he got his name from. But it says rescue crews and civilians in Colombia painstakingly searched through rubble Tuesday in hopes of finding survivors trapped under debris after a powerful earthquake left thousands missing in dozens of cities and towns. That shit, boy. That shit bad, boy. You see that middle point was where it was the worst. All right, in San Jose del Palmar. And it says the 7.4 magnitude earthquake that hit western Colombia on Monday wreaked havoc, all right, collapsing buildings, buckling roads, crushing cars, and leaving devastated residents to console each other among the wreckage of their homes. Excavators and heavy machinery cleared heavy chunks of concrete, while buckets of rubber were passed hand to hand along a line of volunteers. Rescue crews and volunteers picked through the flattened concrete buildings in affected cities, searching for signs of life. They raised their hands to call for silence when they thought they heard someone beneath the piles of debris, and at least one woman was retrieved alive from the rubble. Now it says Colombian president, bitch nigga, said the earthquake killed at least 181 people and left 2,595 more injured. He said at least 195 remain missing, but civilian-run databases suggest that number could be closer to 4,000. So it's closer to 4,000 people missing right now, and that's just what they could document. I'm sure there's more, and I'm sure they did. All right. Now it says the Lord ain't playing, and y'all niggas finding that shit out, because the Colombians are Israelites, and that president, he may also be an Israelite. All right. Who knows? But he may also be an Israelite as well, even though he a puppet. Okay. But the Colombians are Israelites. They are from the tribe of Asher. Okay. Now it says authorities, just like the Venezuelans, are Israelites. All right. What tribe Venezuela from? Shit, I don't remember what tribe Venezuela from. They either damn near Asher or also they either damn near Asher or they fucking Zebulon or something. I don't remember what tribe Venezuela from. They're not literally listed on the 12 tribes chart, but they're also Israelites. All right, I just can't remember which Latin tribe. Brother could do some research real quick and put in the comments. But anyway, that's not that important, but they are indeed Israelites. Now it says authorities said the deaths were concentrated in the cities of Cali, Pereira, Manizales, and Quibdó, or Quibdó. How the fuck you say that shit? But local leaders and families worried about casualties and damage in rural areas from where very little information has emerged. Aid agencies considered the first 48 to 72 hours crucial for retrieving people alive, though that threshold can be extended if they have access to food and water, which obviously they ain't gonna have access to food and water if they're under the rubbish, nigga. Nigga, if they're under the rubbish, they're through. Unless you find they ass on time. Like, nigga. Anyway, let's read some more. All right. De La Espriella said more than 1,000 homes were destroyed and yet more damaged. Standing near the remains of his brother's collapsed apartment building, and it's a video at the top of this. So when you go look at this article on your own, which I suggest you do, it's a video at the top talking about this man who's looking for his brother, and he doesn't have much hope that his brother's alive still because there's a lot of rubbish around. Now he says some of that stuff around him is soft. A lot of the rubbish around him is soft, so it may be covering him up and protecting him. But he even the brother was like, man, he most likely dead. I ain't got too much hope. The reporter like, why? Nigga, you see why, bitch ass nigga. The fuck you talk about why? Boy, that shit would have pissed me off, nigga interviewing me, talk about why I don't have hope my brother alive. Like, nigga, do you see the rubbish, nigga? That nigga most likely dead. All right? And boy, I said, this shit would have blew me if I was him. I said, boy, way to keep your composure. Because nigga ask me that dumb shit. But anyway, I'm going to see, you can pause it right here. That's where it said at. And you could go up to the top and there's a video of it. I watched the video of it, so yeah. It's just people pulling rubbish, you know. Shit getting critical. More pictures. That shit getting critical, man. All right, now it's saying he's facing his first serious challenge. I'm not reading that. Not too important. You know, you can read it. I read it on my own. I'm not reading it again for the lesson. You can go to the article and read it on your own like I did before the video. I'm just hitting the points. Because I read through the entire article. The biggest challenge remains... no, that ain't needed. Let's scroll down. Something down here. Oh yeah, let's start at verse 60. Hey, let's start right here, man. Salakia, the paragraph. Dana Carolina Zamora posted an image of her missing 60-year-old uncle Miguel Angel Zamora cradling his dog. The farmer was living in a rural area of El Cairo, not far from the quake's epicenter in San Jose del Palmar. And it says local authorities says 80% of El Cairo, a town of about 7,000 people, was damaged. Zamora said her uncle lived in a traditional house of sticks and mud. We are afraid. We hope that is not the case, that he is all right and that it is only communication failure. But we haven't heard anything from him, Zamora said. Listen, that nigga is dead. The Lord done called that nigga's spirit back. You said this nigga was living in a mud hut. This nigga's through. That nigga is grits, jit. That nigga's dead, man. He's gone. The Lord called his spirit back, I guarantee it. There ain't no lack of communication. The nigga gone. He'll communicate with you in the spirit that he gone. Now it says the earthquake left many people unnerved from back-to-back quakes devastated neighboring Venezuela in late June. And that's why I said we're just going to show you this in this article. Destroying hundreds of buildings and killing more than 6,300 people. And the toll still rising, mind you. Because when we first made lessons on it, it was like 1,000 to 2,000. So in about a month and a week, that shit done got worse. Now it says Monica Sanchez, who lives in Pereira, one of the worst hit cities, said when the quake happened, a wall collapsed inside of her clothing factory. Sanchez and her 12 employees escaped just in time. You know, and then it goes into more things. I read some of this as well. You can read it on your own. You can read that on your own. The hand of God is what did it, champ. That's something they don't realize. They probably think Satan did it. I know Satan be up there mad. Like, Lord, why the fuck they keep blaming me? I ain't do shit. I know he be up there mad as hell. All right, so the Lord fucking shit up, and we'll come back because we got another article, or not technically an article, but another thing to get into on the internet. But we're going to get some precepts here. We're going to first go to 2nd Ezra, the 9th chapter, of course. And we'll start at just verse 1. Damn, my eyelashes is fucking with me. Please forgive me. Now it says, 2nd Ezra 9:1, he answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest part of the signs pass, which I have told thee before. So we have to measure the times diligently. All right. And the Lord told us back in the book of Matthew, we'll go there real quick. Well, we'll go there after this. He told us back in the book of Matthew, Luke, and Mark that in the end times, a sign that we will be in the end is when there will be various earthquakes throughout all the earth. And earthquakes earthquakes going crazy right now. It's been hella earthquakes as of recent. And just do a simple Google search. We can do this real quick. Simple Google search. Earthquakes. Worldwide has happened this summer. So I'm going to say this summer alone. Let's see. Just this summer alone, my nigga. Look at this shit. This summer alone, tens of thousands. This is just talking about from the month of the end of May till August, where we're at now. Tens of thousands of earthquakes occur worldwide every summer, averaging about 55 felt or recorded notable earthquakes daily. Since seismic monitoring networks log upwards of 20,000 to 40,000 plus total events per month, the vast majority under magnitude 2.0 and entirely unfelt. Exact totals fluctuate, but major seismic activity remains continuous. Major quakes just this summer. All right. Significant events of magnitude 7 or higher recorded globally since the start of summer. All right. Include a 7.8 magnitude for the Philippines. All right. Mindanao, Philippines, June the 7th. 7.5 and a 7.2 magnitude for Venezuela back in late June. 7.3 magnitude for Chiapas, Mexico, July the 17th. And then this one we're talking about here, 7.4 for Colombia. And then you also have the one the brother was speaking about. It's not listed, but for Japan, 7 plus. All right. Now it says daily average 55 earthquakes per day globally, 20,000 per year tracked actively. Tens of thousands more happen monthly. Only register. Oh shit! On the damn flip the phone. All right, Salakia. Only register on sensitive local seismographs and cannot be felt by humans. All right, major events typically average around 10 to 15 per entire calendar year worldwide. This is still crazy. There's a lot of fucking earthquakes, whether great or small. That's how you know at the end, man. Measure the times diligently. If you're not watching, you gonna die, nigga. The Lord ain't gonna save your ass if you're not doing the work. We have to measure these times. We know we're at the end. Oh, y'all seem to not know, but we know we're at the end. We know there's no 20 years left in this bitch. We know there ain't 1,000 years left in this motherfucker. We know this is the end. It's over with. All right? It's over with, man. Now it says in verse 2, and then shalt thou understand that it is this very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. And the Lord is visiting this bitch, which is why we know we're at the end. He's about to come judge the world. He says that somewhere in the Apocrypha. I think it's somewhere in Ecclesiasticus, basically, where he says he's going to preserve the elect, but he's going to judge the world. He's going to judge the world, man. All right. I got my handheld Bible. I know it's in there, my 1611 in the trunk, but lucky I ain't trying to open this door to this heat. So it is what it is. We don't gotta get it. But it says, therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world, and there are hella earthquakes. That's the point of me getting this. It's hella earthquakes, man. We just read the stats. It's hella earthquakes. And then there's hella uproars of the people in the world right now. Well, you just look at the American citizens alone. Boy, these people gotta lose weight, man. There's some fat motherfuckers walking around this earth today, man. I mean, some motherfuckers ain't got no neck. It's like, how you even breathe, bit? All that shit just inflated, bro. Inflamed. All of it, bro. Inflamed. How do you even breathe? It's hard for me to breathe, and I'm in shape. And it'd be hard for me to breathe because we fucking getting played. How the hell are you breathing? By the will of the Lord, so he can save you for a greater judgment. Like, boy, neck be down to where they damn chest start. Goddamn, that shit be crazy, man. Shit, they was giving out donuts today at the plantation. You know, I ain't get that shit. I'm still fasting. I wasn't gonna get that shit anyway. But you know, I do like my sweets though. But I ain't get that shit, bro. I'm talking about earlier today too, like an hour ago. And boy, I seen one of the fattest motherfuckers in the workplace go grab herself about 2-3 of them bitches. You need to stop. She about 5'3". She gotta be at least 5'3", 5'4" max maybe. Big as shit. And it's a nigga woman, of course, with a fucking weed bob. Why are you getting donuts at 11 in the morning? You're big as shit. Stop eating. Go walk and quit eating. That shit is mind-blowing. These people are all gluttons. How do you even let yourself go that bad? You know how hard you have to try to let yourself go that bad? You have to do no ounce of physical activity, and you have to eat. Just eat all the day long. Like, not in increments. No, I'm talking about every hour on the hour, your ass got to be eating and not doing no physical activity. That shit is absurd work. It's absurd. Anyway, Salaki for getting off the point. That shit vexes me, saying fat ass people. You fat, undisciplined motherfuckers, man. And I ain't talking about the ones that's trying to get right now. I'm talking about the ones who just undisciplined, fat, and just lazy. Now it says here, let's read that again. Therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world, all right, which there are earthquakes, and we was talking about the people, the uproars in the people. Look at the Americans. A lot of Americans are about to crash out. They're one small situation away, one small inconvenience away from crashing the fuck out. And that's a fact, not fiction. All right, you see it every day in your own daily walk. People ready to crash out. And if we didn't have this truth, we would be included. The only reason that's keeping us from bugging the hell out and crashing out is Yahweh Bashimi Awashai. That's it. If we had this truth, nigga, we'd be damn near on the point of crashing the fuck out too. You goddamn right. This shit fucked up here, man. It's fucked up. And then you look at all the world, you have all these fucking conflicts, man. These world conflicts. I was reading some articles on that a little earlier. Russia and Ukraine still having conflict. Ain't resolved shit. Trump said when he get in office in 2025, that war will stop. Nigga, it has not stopped. And that war been going on since like 2021, 2022. That shit ain't gonna stop. Then you got the war with Israel going to war with Iran still. America, Israel, Iran. That shit's still going. They keep talking about peace talks. That shit is not gonna happen. And Trump's so scared for his life. I saw an article. Trump's so scared for his life that this nigga, when he went to the NATO summit, this nigga changed planes after. He didn't even want to get in the same plane he put up in. That nigga is paranoid. Fighting demons. Through ass nigga. He's scared for his life. And guess what? This nigga is Nero, man. Because Nero, towards his latter end, during the year of the 4 emperors back to the Roman Empire, this nigga was in fear of his life. She got a fat ass. We knew that already, though. This nigga was in fear of his life, bro. And just to take away the satisfaction from the Roman Praetorian Guard taking away his life, that nigga killed himself. He killed himself after bringing Rome to a terrible estate. He went ahead and killed himself because people wanted to kill him. History is indeed repeating itself. When you try to forget history, it repeats itself, nigga. Read Ecclesiastes, the 1st chapter. It states that history repeats itself. There is no new thing under the sun, nigga. So history repeats itself. All right? We have no remembrance of the former things. So when you forget something, nigga, it's going to repeat itself. All right? History repeats itself. So anyway, just going into some of those things, the uproars of the people in the world and etc. All right, now you continue on. It says, then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. So he been spoke of these things, man. Now it's happening. That's how we know we're at the end. All right, when you go to Isaiah, the 46th chapter, all right, in the 10th verse, what did the Lord say? He said, declaring the end from the beginning, all right, and the things that have not yet been done. All right. And then what else did he say? He said, at the end, my counsel shall stand, meaning his words will stand, and it will stand through the mouth of the prophets, which is about to get into it this next verse. And I will do all my pleasure. So the Lord's going to do everything he said he was going to do. He's going to show at the end that his words are true, because he's going to have all these signs and wonders going on. And he's going to have his prophets out there in the highways and hedges preaching it, man. And let's go on right here. That's roughly paraphrasing that verse. It says, for like as the world hath a beginning, for like as all that is made in the world hath a beginning. Boy, we all got dyslexia. This shit crazy that I read it like I just did before that. And an end, and the end is manifest. All right, the end is manifest by what? The way of the mouth of the prophets. Through our words, through the spirit and power of Yahweh by Shema Shai, the end of this place is being manifest. That's a fact. It's not fiction. That's truth. So we're about to get out of this bitch, man. All right. Now keep going. It says, even so the times also of the highest have plain beginnings and wonders and powerful works and endings and effects and signs. And we're seeing the effects and signs of the end. All these effects and signs are nomen omens, or omen nomens, or however you say that shit, of destruction to this bitch. It's a sign, predestinated sign, that this bitch about to get wiped, starting with America, and then we about to come into power, man. And Israel about to get wiped too. All right. Now, and then these two verses right here is good stuff. And then after that, it goes into Jake fucking with the grace period. But let's get another precept. You know, let's stay on point, because we on a lunch break. So I don't want to make this too long. I want to make it unnecessary. This is hit the point. Matthew 24. And we are start at 3. And as he sat upon the Mount of Olives, the disciples came unto him privately, saying, tell us, when shall these things be? And what shall be the signs of thy coming and of the end of the world? So what did Yahweh Shai tell him? He told him what would be the signs. And part of those signs, well, let's go to verse 6. And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. That's what we're hearing right now. We are officially in World War III. We've been in World War III for years. We're just not at the pinnacle of World War III, where what? Nuclear missiles will get to flying, and Yahweh Shai will get to returning and beaming and saving. He will be, beaming and damn, what I say? There's a saying I said like a week ago. Beaming and something. Beaming and zapping. That ain't what I said, but beaming and zapping, beaming and zapping. All right. Now it says, rumors of wars, which we're seeing that now. All right. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet, because it's not the pinnacle of World War III. All hell ain't broke loose yet. You know, the MOTB has not been established yet, so we're not there yet, but we're there. You know, we just got one more prophecy before this thing just completely boils over the top. All right, Esau trying his hardest to keep the top of the top on the pan, but that shit, the Lord about to blow that bitch off. All right. Now it says, for nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom. That's happening. We've been explaining it. And there shall be famines and pestilences and earthquakes in diverse places. All right, so this is how we know where we're at. It says all these things are the beginning of sorrows. It's the beginning. So we're just in the birth pains of these sorrows, like 2nd Esdras 16 goes into. So trust me, these things will continue to get worse, and the Lord is doing this stuff to warn our people. Hey, I'm real. Turn back. Like he said in 2nd Esdras 16, these scourges are sent forth as amendment, but these niggas still won't turn back. And it says that in 2nd Esdras 16. So the Lord only can do what to them? Kill them by a painful death. All right. Now, just to stop there, go over here. Again, now let's get that situation that I was talking about. I said, did the president of Colombia make a deal with the small hats, and when was it done because I seen a video for the other route going into this, and I wanted to do a little bit of digging myself. Now it says newly inaugurated Colombian President Abelardo de la Espriella agreed to fully restore diplomatic security, and this nigga is just a puppet set up. He may be a Jake, but regardless, the nigga a puppet set up. And it says in economic ties with Israel, reversing the prior administration's policies, the sweeping bilateral agreement policy reset were finalized in early August 2026, around the time of his presidential inauguration. So basically, this agreement was made with Israel, this coming together, all right, this joining of powers, all right, covenant. It was made with Israel before the earthquake hit. And after he did this, then boom, the earthquake hit. And when you go watch the Elder Raga Bar video, he went into a shorty on TikTok going into it and putting the pieces together, how this is a sign from the Lord. All right, his channel is GMS Alliance Woke. All right, Baba Kashah, go subscribe. His videos are very edifying. All right. Now it says diplomatic restoration. So it says fully restored formal diplomatic ties and appointed new ambassadors immediately. All right. Now it says embassy relocation, agreed to move Colombia's embassy in Israel from Tel Aviv to Jerusalem. Tel Aviv. Crazy work though. Now it says formally recognized Israeli sovereignty over the Golan Heights on August 10th, 2026. And this quake hit. Today, the 12th, August 10th. Good Lord. Now it says announced Colombia's withdrawal from South Africa's genocide case against Israel at the International Court of Justice. Trade and travel, agreed to revive the free trade agreement, resume coal shipment, and eliminate travel visa requirements between the two nations. So why did the Lord fuck Colombia up? Because of this. Experience multiple reasons, but this being one of them. He fucked this bitch up because of this. All right, this phone getting pretty fucking hot. It's fucking hot as shit in Dallas, man. Fuck. Goodness gracious, man. It's fucking hot ass fucking city, bro. I'm turning the air up a little bit, Salakia. In advance. But anyway. So what precept do I want to get for that? Let's go to the book of Isaiah. Come on, man. God damn. So Isaiah 13 and 15. And it says, everyone that is found shall be thrust through, and everyone that is joined unto them shall fall by the sword. All right? So everyone that's found is going to be thrust through. And if you're joined to this devil, you're going to also fall by the sword. All right, you're going to fall with this nigga, man. And you join into this devil, so the Lord just showed your ass something. He showed you a little something. Instantly. See, the Lord bringing back instant judgments. That's what we're going to see all throughout Jacob's trouble is instant judgments. It's going to go back to how it was in the ancient world. He going to judge your ass instantly, just like when that nigga touched the Ark of the Covenant. The Lord made that nigga catch a stroke instantly. Instantly, that nigga touched that shit, instantly died. On the spot, go read the book of Kings. On the spot, that nigga died. It's either in Kings or second Samuel. One of them two. Read it. That nigga died instantly. All right. Now, yeah, man. So, if you're joined to this devil, hey, nigga, you're gonna die. Or you're gonna die with the nigga. Man, you're gonna be judged with the nigga. Now let me do this because it's a precept I have for that also. I just can't remember how it's worded, but I put in my notes. If this fucking shit ever wants to load. Alright, there we go. This shit bugging out because it's hot, so Salakia. Forgive me, this shit bugging out. Slocky, I guess that was the precept that I was looking for, matter of fact. Alright, that was actually the precept. Yeah, this one right here. Everybody that's joined to him shall be thirsty. So that was the precept that I had in my notes pretty much. I thought it was a separate precept. So yeah, you get the point. You join to this devil nigga, you're gonna die with the nigga. You're gonna die with the nigga, man. Look at everybody. Look how the scriptures speak about everybody in the book of Revelation. Everybody who consent to the beast in his image, they shall be had in derision. Like it says in 2 Ezra 16 and 68. You're gonna be had in derision. So you get down with this devil's ways, nigga, the Lord gonna kill you. Just like he gonna destroy this devil by the lake of fire, you're gonna also be a part of that judgment. All right? You're gonna be a part of that judgment, man. That's a fact. Now let's get this Malachi 1. And we'll start at 3. I hated Esau, and laid his mountains and his heritage waste for the dragons of the wilderness. Whereas Edom saith, we are impoverished, but we will return and build the desolate places. Thus saith the Lord of hosts, they shall build, but I will throw down, and they shall call them the border of wickedness, and the people of which the Lord hath indignation forever. All right, so you're trying to build with this devil. The Lord threw your ass down instantly, nigga. Let that be a nomen omen not to fuck with this devil, nigga. Let that be a sign, don't fuck with this devil. Instantly, he fucked with the worst of them. He fucking with the Amalekites, the worst, the Amalekites, the worst of this devil, man. They're the worst of this devil. They're the worst of the worst. There's a reason Amalek had to be mentioned in Psalm 83. It mentioned Esau first, then mentioned Amalek. They had to be thrown in there because they're the worst out of all the Edom. All right. So anyway, there you go. And what was I gonna get here? Yeah, that's pretty much the point on that, man. You get down with this devil, the Lord gonna kill your ass, man. Read Revelation 14 and various other precepts, man. Those who consent to this beast, man, the Lord gonna fuck you up. And that's just a fact. All right, so let's go into a few more precepts and we'll end the lesson off for time's sake. Let's get this Isaiah 66. The Lord's kill count gonna be high, my boy. And let's get the 15th verse. Just jump to the point. For behold, the Lord will come with fire, and with his chariots like a whirlwind, to render his anger with fury, and his rebuke with flames of fire. By fire and by his sword will the Lord plead with all flesh, and the slain of the Lord shall be many. All right, so the Lord gonna plead with all flesh, man, and the slain of him will be many. It's gonna be many, man. Many. His kill count gonna be super high. You thought his kill count was high in the Old Testament. Wait till you get this New Testament judgment, nigga. All right, kill count extremely high. He not coming to fuck around, man. When you go over here to the 63rd chapter, what it say about Yahushua? Who is that coming from Edom with dyed garments from Basra? This that is glorious in his apparel, traveling in the greatness of his strength. I that spake in righteousness, mighty to save. Wherefore art thou red in thine apparel, and thy garments like him that treadeth in the wine fat. Goes back into Revelation. I have trodden the winepress alone, Revelation 19. And of the people there was none with me. For I will tread them in mine anger, and trample them in my fury. And their blood shall be sprinkled upon my garments, and I will stain all my raiment, for the day of vengeance is in my heart, and the year of my redeemed is come. Read Isaiah 42 and read the 13th verse. All right, so there you go. The point I want to get with this is that the Lord Yahushua, when he come back, he's going to bring great judgment upon Edom. And if you're found joined with this devil, the Lord going to bring great judgment upon you too. All right, you as well. That's the whole point of bringing out that Isaiah the 13th chapter. The Lord's kill count, man. He's not coming the fuck around, man. And every day he fucking some shit up, man. Every day. Let's get Zephaniah 3 and 9. Or 3 and 5, Salakia. The just Lord is in the midst thereof. He will not do iniquity. Every morning doth he bring his judgment to light. He faileth not, but the unjust know of no shame. And the Lord gave all power to Yahushua. So now it's Yahushua doing this. Even though essentially the Lord preordained everything. All right, so it's him regardless. But if you want to go off technicalities, Yahushua doing it now. All right, so every morning he fucking some shit up that's wicked and off, and he fucking it up for righteousness' sake. Every day he bringing judgment, man. Every day, all the time, all the day long, he's bringing judgment. Salaki. So that's the Lord, man. He gonna continue bringing more judgment. All right. And to those that don't repent and turn back and realize these judgments are sent as scourges for amendment, you're gonna be caught up in it, and you're gonna be through at the end of the day. But those who do repent and turn to the Lord, you're gonna be saved out of these troubles. Let's get that out of Jeremiah, the 30th chapter and the 7th verse. All right. At last, for that day is great, so that none is like it. That day is talking about Jacob's trouble, when all hell breaks loose. All right. And it says, it is even the time of Jacob's trouble, so a time of tribulation, man, for our people. For everybody, but mainly for our people. But he shall be saved out of it. Who is the he? The he is the elect. The remnant will be saved out of this troublesome time. But 2/3 of our people, they will sit in that time, wallow, and perish. Thus saith the Lord, thus saith the Holy Scriptures. Because the Lord is not coming to play. The Lord is coming to bring great judgment and great death to our people and to the world in general. In hell, if you're left in Babylon, the great America, and you're not saved, you're going to die. If you're not of the elect and you're still on Babylonian soil. Like, you're definitely going to die a brutal death. Why? Because the Scripture said, God damn. The Scripture said in the book of, Jake through. Jake got through. Hey, well, we ain't got it like we supposed to. I don't care if you think you got it, nigga. You ain't got it like you supposed to in this kingdom. I ain't going to go into detail on that. But it says in Revelation, the 11th chapter, that the slander of the Lord shall be 7,000 in this land. All right, 7,000. 7 represents completion. So, if you on Babylonian soil and you're not of the elect, when the noose get to flying and the chariots get to swirling, nigga, your ass is through. Your ass is going to die. Because there will be no humans left in this land after the judgments come. You either going to die a painful death or your ass going to be saved into a chariot. All right, read Isaiah 26 and start at 20. That's the salvation of the elect. And then when you hit the 21st verse, that's the destruction of the wicked, including the heathens and 2/3 of our people mainly. All right. So there you go. With that being said, I'm going to go ahead and end the lesson off there. I do hope and pray as always that this lesson was edifying to the elect. All right, so I'm going to close the lesson there, giving all praises, honor, and glory to our power, Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahawashi, Bahashim, Rachak, Wadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone who have taught us this truth in the spirit and the power of Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahawashi. And until next time, Abba Babal, Kwam Yasharallah, Gadol Abadim, Lababal Hakadol, Yahweh Mahar, Wa Ahabathum. Barakatah Yahweh Shai, 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 Barakatah Yahweh Shai. Call hello Malak Yahweh Shai, call hello Malak Yahweh Shai, call hello Malak Yahweh Shai. May the King live, reign, and prosper forever. And he's coming back to deliver us. And you better have a lively hope of that, or he's going to leave you here to burn. And until next time, man, as always, Shabbat Shalom.